Hello students, today we are going to discuss the topic pollution and different types of pollution. It is a study material of 6th semester. First we should know what is the pollution, what is environmental pollution. It is an undesirable change in chemical, physical and biological characteristics of air, water and soil which causes the health problem to all the living beings. Pollution may be of many types. It may be air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, nuclear pollution, e-waste, etc. On the basis of its nature, it can be classified as degradable or non-persistent pollutant or non-degradable pollutant or persistent pollutant. Persistent pollutant or degradable pollutant are those which cannot be broken down rapidly by the natural process, that is for example garbage, domestic waste, sewage, etc. And in case of non degradable pollutants, these are the pollutants which never get degraded by any natural process, like lead, mercury, nuclear waste, pesticides are in this category. This is the chart of pollutants. Pollutants are those substances which cause pollution, that are called pollutants. So here is the chart and these are the example. Next we come to the air pollution. If by any means the quality of air is affected in terms of physical, chemical nature, then which if causes harm to the health of living organism, it is called air pollution. Pollution uh, air pollution pollutants are of two types: primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants are released directly into the air, like ash, salt particles, pollen grains, smoke, wind blown dust. And in case of secondary pollutants are those pollutants which develop by the reaction in the air between primary pollutants. They are like smog, acid rain, pollen and spores, etc. Sources of primary pollutants are volcanoes, breaking seas, pollens, bacteria, fire, blowing dust, etc. And in case of human activities which are involved as a source of primary pollutants are combustion processes, chemical process, atomic process, refining, farming, mining, etc. In case of secondary pollutants, most important is the acid rain, which which is formed by the reaction of moisture water with the sulfur dioxide and form the atmospheric H2SO4. In case secondary pollutants, next secondary pollutant is photochemical smog. It is harmful mixture formed by the gases of nitrogen and particulate matter due to photochemical reactions and the influence of strong sunlight. Another secondary pollutant is ozone, which contribute majority of the photochemical smog. Other major air pollutants are carbon compounds. They are carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide is released by complete combustion of fossil fuels, and carbon monoxides are very toxic gas and released by automobile exhaust or incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. In case of sulfur compounds, it includes sulfur dioxide, H2S, H2SO4, etc. And in case of nitrogen oxide, it includes nitrogen monoxide, dioxide and HNO3, which are released by automobiles, power plants and industries. Ozone, due to cooling industries of CFC, is released, which has affected the ozone in the atmosphere and caused ozone depletion. Fluoride pollution, pollutants are also there. The hydrocarbons are included, metals are included, and next is the photochemical matter, which is the product of which is the product of PAN, that is peroxyacetyl nitrate, are the photochemical smog produced by automobiles. Next is the SPM, that is also called suspended particulate matter, which is released in the air by the stone crushing industries and dust and the ash from the thermal power plants. Next are the biological particulates. They are mainly the bacterial cells, fungal spores and pollens. These all air pollution cause effects on living things and non-living things. Air pollution also cause effect on human health. It cause irritation of eyes, throats, nose and respiratory systems. And radioactive dust causes genetic effects on the next generation, and the mercury from combustion of fossil fuels affects the nervous, brain and kidney system. When we talk about the effects on vegetation, the direct use of pesticide affect the growth of metabolic activities by destroying chlorophyll and thus also disrupting photosynthesis. Rise of ozone causes necrosis. The rise of NO2 causes abscission. Rise of sulfur dioxide causes chlorosis, and thus the air pollution has qualitative and quantitative effects on plants. These are the effects on animal pollution, and these are the effects here I have mentioned the effects on non-living matters, effects on metals, effects on climate, and some prevention measures are there which we can follow. These are the prevention measures which can, by doing them, we can control the quality of air in our environment and control the pollution. Thank you.